Have you ever wanted to build an awesome website, but you're not really sure where to start and you don't necessarily have tech skills? I'm going to walk you through how to build your own website using a multitude of different templates to choose from in the Scalability platform. So let's dive in. All right, so let's dive into how to use Scalability to build your website for your business. So we know that if we want to build an online presence, having a website is really important. And a lot of us, though, don't necessarily have the tech background or the coding skills to build like this amazing website that we see, but we still need to have that online presence. Well, I'm here today to show you how to create and build your own website using no code at all. It's all plug and play inside of the Scalability platform. And the best part is you don't have to start from scratch if you don't want to. So let's dive in. We're going to go here to sites in your Scalability platform, and you're going to hop over to the website section. Next, you're going to want to hit this new website button, and it's going to allow you to choose from blank or over 1,000 different templates to choose from. So let's choose from a template because we don't need to start from scratch. We're here to work smarter, not harder. So as we see the different template library pop up, we have all these different options. There's e-commerce stores to choose from. There's all these, we can do a blog checkout. It depends what we want for our business, but you can choose from a multitude of different topics and categories. So let's just say I want to do, let's just see what business options come up. So business insurance, consulting, engraving, navigation. Maybe let's do a general coaching business. So we're going to choose that template. We can preview it, see if we like it, see if we don't like it. And I also like to have, if there's a website that you really love their aesthetics, use that for inspiration. I'm going to go here and hit continue as this loads. So it's going to bring all the different pages of the website template into my website builder section. And then I can hop around the different sections for it to load. So you can see here it's loading, going to load the website for me. All right, so now it's loading my first page of the website, and now it's going to open my customization settings. So as this page loads, this section over here, these are the settings where you can actually customize everything. You can change your background, you can change your logo. So I'm going to walk you through just essentially the layout of the website builder and how to do a couple of different things with the website builder. So this first section right here is add element. This is where you're going to go if you want to kind of start from scratch. So you can add a new section. Again, you can do full width, choose the width options. The full width is essentially going to be like the entire section, which I typically choose. And then you can have 1 column, 2 column, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a 1 column option. A 2 column option is going to look more like this. So where you have like a video or image on one side and then text on the other side. So you can see how there's 2 columns, but 1 section here. So let me see if I can get it to pop up. Okay, so that's how you add a new section with rows, and then you can add different elements. So I could bring a headline over here. And then I can I want to have like a welcome video on my website. So I'm going to scroll down, find the video, and I can add that here. So this is again where you can have your creating your section, a row, element, and then you can have global sections. So global sections are great if you're going to have a multi-page website, which you probably will and should. This is where you can have a global section for it, like your footer and your header, so that you're not having to recreate it every time you move to a different page. You can just save it into your global section and it's there. Again, you can also do section templates. So this is another great way to basically clone different sections to different areas of your website. And then you can add an online store if you are e-commerce. So this is another way to add that. If you didn't choose an e-commerce template already, this is how you would add that yourself. This section right here, this icon is going to show you all the different layers, and then it'll just hop to the different sections. The pages here are going to show you the different pages of your website. So you have a home page, appointment, and a thank you page that you can customize. You can change these names. So if you don't want the appointment page to be called appointment, you can change that. If you do have tracking code, this is where you would embed that. If you're good with CSS, you can go ahead and utilize that here as well. Typography, this is really great because this is where you can customize your font. So you don't have to change it all the time for every section. I love Playfair display. So I'm going to make my headline font that, and then I'm going to make Montserrat my subheader. And I want to change my link to be red instead of blue. But you could also brand this to your color, to your brand colors. If you have a background image, you can select that here. If you want to do a pop-up section, so maybe you're like, hey, here's my website, but I want you to see my freebie offer. When somebody comes to your website, you can have that pop-up. We've all clicked out of those, I know. You want to definitely make sure you're setting up your SEO data. This is search engine optimization. And I'm not going to go through how to do that, but there's a lot of other trainings available for you to understand how to optimize this so that you are more searchable online. You can have your custom code, your cookie consent. So you want to make sure you enable that. I've read and then agree. And this will basically show up and protect you when people are on your website. Make sure you're going to hit the save icon. So as you're working in here, you don't want to lose anything. So hit save, and you'll see that yellow flashing button say, hey, I'm here. Don't forget to save me. This icon right here allows you to preview your website so you can see what it actually looks like without all of the different, settings and icons everywhere. Now you can also change from desktop view to mobile view. And this is great because you definitely want to make sure that your mobile view looks good. But you also want to check some sections may not convert. And if you're seeing one convert, sometimes I just have to start that from scratch, and it usually will convert from desktop to mobile again. But you can also hide sections and make one section applicable just for mobile and just for desktop view. And you do that here in the advanced options. So over here, we see our settings icon. We have our general settings and our advanced settings. Our advanced settings, this is where you can do things like add borders, and then you can change the width. And then here's where it says visibility. This is where I can hide it or display it. So if I don't want this to be on the desktop view, I can hide it. And so you can see that, how that's working. Now over in general, when we click into the different sections, we can name our section. So if you're going to be hopping around to different sections, it might be helpful to name it. Or if you're going to be linking to a section, this is where I found this to be beneficial to be like link to form. I may have a button and I want the button to hop to this section on a different part of my website page. And so I'm going to say, just call it form. And that way, when I'm using a button and saying link to this section, let me see if I can make this actually work. I can go to scroll to elements. Let's see. Yes. So I want to scroll to element and then, oopsies. And then I can select different sections. Let's see if I can find the one. I might have to save it. I probably have to save it again so that it works. But that's essentially how you would do that. You can name the section and then you can scroll to that. Have it scroll to that section. Okay. Other things that you can do in the general section, this is where you can change padding. So you can play around with like, what is that? Moves it over. makes it bigger, smaller, moves it different from, you can just see like it makes it bigger, smaller, it changes the margin padding. Again, if you need to change your image or maybe you want to put a video here, you have to click this icon right here and it's going to open up all your images. So you can double click that if you have one loaded. If you need to upload a new file, you can do that here too. So again, I'm going to I'll just put my logo here. There it goes. You can see all of that. You're going to make it sticky or not sticky. You can have it scroll stick to the bottom. This full center parallax, this will make that picture scroll with you, or you can keep it center. So again, you have a lot of different options to play around and have fun. Be creative here. And then again, as you click in, you can change the font, you can change the text colors. You have all these different color options. So you can have one letter be one color, and then you can bold this and it can be a completely different color. Your italics can be different colors. You can underline text. So you have a lot of room for your font to play with as far as colors go. If you want borders around them, if you want the line heights to change, again, if you want certain things to show on mobile or not, that's all under the advanced option. Again, really with building your website, once you have a template, it just comes down to, do you have really awesome copy? So that's all of your text. Are you telling the story? Do you have testimonials? Are you capturing and bringing your leads in to nurture them to say yes? Do you have your buttons? Are they working? Are they connecting to the right place? So you're going to want to double check that your button actions are either scrolling to a new element, they're going to a page, they're going to a link, they're going to a membership site, whatever you want that next step to be, that you have that set up for them. And then changing out the pictures for your brand pictures. If you don't have a lot of brand pictures, or you're like, I don't have the money, Pexel is such a great free stock photo website where you can download and get stock photos like this one, but maybe you want them in a different color or a different vibe. That's a great resource for you. Canva is another great resource for you to get images, because you don't necessarily want your face on every image, and it's nice to have some different, I just need a coffee mug image, or I just need a flower image. You can switch that out using Pexel or Canva, or some great resources. And then again, yeah, it really at this point is just you clicking through each section, customizing it to your brand images and colors, creating that copy that's going to allow your lead to say yes and want to say yes to your offer, and then hopefully convert them. So that was a pretty basic tutorial for how to use the website template feature inside of Scalability. If you don't have Scalability yet and you want to have access to this, click the link below and you'll have access to my 30-day free trial. If you're looking for more trainings, let me know what you would like to hear next in the comments. All right, well, have a great day.